What happened with the Alex Eubank?
I think it was just I don't know, it was weird. I didn't know shit about fitness. I didn't even really know who Alex was, but I came down there, seen how he's living. He was cool as fuck.
It was just strictly bro shit at first. Like, we were bros.
And like, he was cool as fuck. We were like, fuck it, man, let's just run this shit. And it was so fun, dude. When I lived with Alex at first, it was so fun, bro.
I think he's just too business oriented, mindset wise. And I saw that. Me and Christian saw that, and we just
No.
that's what it is for me. I just didn't want to.
No, you know what it was?
Hop.
Who do you guys think in the industry is like the lamest fitness influencer?
Oh, you want a clip? Okay, I got you. You go first.
Probably Alex Eubank.
You think Alex Eubank's the lamest?
Why?
So
I just find him boring, man. It's like every YouTuber I watch him is like trying not to click off challenge because we did
do that.
Yo, what the?
Well, he does complain.
But why
man.
though?
He just complains.
Okay, so like off camera, like I don't really know him, and like I understand he's an intelligent human being because you don't get to where you are by not being intelligent. I can give him his props there. His vlogs and his content like do kind of suck in my opinion, but that's fine. Like maybe it's not for me, but like I feel like the thing is, it's like you go from like good Christian boy to, and then you're like clickbaiting gear like every 2 seconds, and then you're saying you're never gonna do gear, then you do gear, right, when your views are tapering off. So what was it? Did you want to take gear? Like, was it the views? Was it the money drying up that made you take that make that decision? It's like I don't have a problem with people taking gear. Like I've injected my cheeks with my fair share of testosterone.
It's safe to say that in every industry, there's always that one guy, no matter what he does or says, still comes off a certain way, which the industry crucifies him for, and that guy is Alex Eubank. Alex Eubank, at the start of his fitness content creation journey, had a good foundation and reputation within the fitness industry. He was known for spreading the word of God, known as the Greek god of aesthetics, and known for looking like the CGI version of Prince Charming.
I'm just playing the part, Fiona.
Is that glitter on your lips?
Cherry flavored.
But as the fame kept piling up, so as the money, which led to materialism ruling over Alex Eubank's identity. Personally, I do not know Alex for me to critique his spending habit and say what his true intentions were when buying cars after cars, but that was getting under a lot of people's skin. It felt like Alex had turned his channel into a car channel and was, a new form of gaining more views, which made the thirst of attention appearance worse, being that Alex was always the guy who abused clickbait titles like "I'm hopping on steroids," which made him seem unauthentic even though he was just playing the game of YouTube virality.
We were living there for like 6 months at this
Bro,
point.
we just had a camera in our face all the time. I didn't want to deal with that
Alex
shit,
was never like that, bro. It was never like, Alex was never disrespectful. I just wanted my own space after like 6 months of living with him. And like, I don't know, at the time, I don't know, I feel like I was overreacting at the time. Like I thought he was kind of like because some people were in my head like, oh, he's trying to use you for clout, like you got to get out of there, bro, he's using you. But at the time, like we were just fucking bros and shit. And like I still feel that way. I still love Alex, but I hate some of the shit he posts, bro. I feel like he's like, I don't know, he's too business oriented, bro. Like he just needs to be himself, really. Cause he
yeah.
What, you feel
Maybe
different?
it's me and Chris. I don't know.
No, I don't know. I feel you just say whatever unfiltered, and then maybe it'll sound better than what I just said.
I don't even know.
You felt like it was just like focused on like just content, making content.
It was too focused. Like it was too focused on content. Yeah. And
when me and Christian record, it's just us being bros. You know what I mean?
I
It's
didn't
just
know
like
how
our
to
real
adapt.
life.
Like I didn't know how to adapt to like multiple.
Like it was
events and
super
shit.
fun, and I'm really grateful and stuff. But we just like we were working with Steve, his manager, whatever, and then I talked to other people, and I found someone else who is like my family now.
Yeah.
Like
Like they're family to me,
Like
and they have
Steve-
my best interest at heart.
You met Steve, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's literally like Alex is like his son, essentially. Like
And
brother.
at the end of the day, he's always gonna have Alex's best interest over ours.
Yeah.
Right? So we just moved on from that, and
No,
yeah, it wasn't anything like crazy, like, oh fuck Alex, this and that. No.
Alex Eubank throughout his YouTube journey has always came off as a weak spoiled brat to people. You know, at least 3 times a year he drops a "we need to talk" video where he goes on an emotional breakdown on small things even a child wouldn't find really that deep to cry about.
Getting fucked up, and I didn't do any hard drugs. I want people to know that. I just got super drunk off alcohol. I was crashing out, and I remember I went to the hospital in Nashville for it. And then I moved to Nashville on a whim. I just got like a super expensive. I didn't give a fuck about money. Actually, before I moved, this is what I didn't care. I was trying to fill a void and like find some ways to make myself feel better about myself because I had no confidence. I had no nothing. So I put $320,000 cash down on a $405,000 Lamborghini STL that I bought. And shortly after that, I spent 160 grand or whatever on a twin turbo R8 cash. So I was spending my money like a dumbass, not caring, just because I was trying to fill a void. And dude, I don't even know how to explain it. Like I got in like the gambling deal stuff. I was crashing out. I was drinking. I was doing shit that I shouldn't be doing. I got all these tattoos. I don't regret. I kind of like the tats. I'm not gonna say I regret them, but like, I did that. Like it was I don't know, dude. Like I became someone that I never thought I would become.
They do it on their own. They pray on their own. They don't need to show it off to the entire world. Those are the true people who are religious. They don't need to be doing all this shit. So to close this topic, as you guys have seen, he's selling all his shit, right? All his cars, all his things. He signs up with a testosterone company to justify who knows what he's been doing, right? Pimping it all over Instagram, all for the money.
Nationwide online consult starting next week.
Yep. Code Alex, 10% off everything. Get your blood work done. See where your test is at.
Swipe up on this Google form to put your name and info in to make sure that we update you when we go live.
And the worst part, pimping it to those kids who have been asking and posting it all over your Instagram, to those poor kids who now want to get on it because of him. But let me ask you, is this what a real Christian like you say you are? Would he do these things? You're mad about your views going down, right? That the interest in you is not the same as it used to be.
The industry has labeled Alex Eubank as the biggest hypocrite and bot of the fitness industry, as Alex never really makes up his mind on what he truly wants. First thing, he says he wants an Audi R8. Next thing, he wants a Chevy. First thing, he criticizes steroid users. Next thing, he's a steroid user.
People are gonna make videos on this. I know Greg will for sure, but I'm doing it in a healthy way. I'm monitoring everything. So basically what happened is I was kind of feeling like, you guys have known, I've showed my test multiple times. I've ranged from naturally 215 at the lowest being shredded all the way to like 900 naturally. So like my job is for social media, right? Like I do better. I'm known for being aesthetic and lean. When my body is like lean and aesthetic, I feel like less of a man. My sex drive is shit. My sleep is shit. Bad energy, brain fog. It just isn't fun. Like when I have to be lean and like my test is at like 300, it just isn't a fun. Like I don't like it. But then when I'm a little bit more bulked up and fatter, I feel a lot better, but I don't like that look as much personally. I'm always like, if I could be 10% body fat or whatnot, like year round, but feel really good still. I have like a crazy sex drive with like crazy, brain is dialed in all the time, really good energy, really good sleep, basically all the effects you have when you are at a higher level of testosterone, like feeling like a man, like a good, like hard ass man.
So the first thing I'm going to say is, before I start, is this is coming from a place of love in my heart because I like Alex, but I'm not happy with what he's doing. You do one video with Togi, the biggest piece of shit on the internet, which I have no idea how he's not banned off YouTube, influencing kids to do these steroids. You do one video with this asshole, right? And now you're going against every single thing you thought of in the past about all these people doing steroids, and now you want to do them yourself?
So I got it taken, my blood taken there. Within 20 minutes, they had my testosterone results, and my shit was like 350. They were like, tell me my options, and they're like, we can get you on tests. And I was like, bro, why haven't I done it? I know I've made videos talking about, I will always speak against abusing steroids. I always speak against that, 100%. But I've never spoken against TRT, right? I've trained almost, I think 8 years now naturally. I was like, bro, at the moment, I was like,
it, bro. I was like, we ball. I was like, dude, we're gonna do it. So they pinned me right there. And it was great. And I'm doing that, HCG, and then I'm gonna be taking glutathione. Part of me being transparent about what I'm doing. 200 tests a week. We're starting at. Will I take a little bit more? Maybe. I think the most I'd ever take is like 250, realistically. And that's pretty much it. HCG, some Cialis every day. 5 milligrams Cialis a day I'll be taking. And then maybe some Tren. Kidding, I'm not doing that.
What I want to know is, what kind of place TRT Clinic, right, gives TRT testosterone 200 milligrams a week, which puts you over 1,500 when you do a blood test. I'm only on 140 milligrams. And I'm old, okay? What kind of place is that? And then giving you Cialis every day? I don't take Cialis. You're 24 years old. You just learned how your dick works, and now you need Cialis to make your balls work again?
Alex Eubank has become the person he would have despised 6 months ago.
The people I'm speaking to is y'all consuming the content because you're most likely an impressionable young man. And like I'll say Togi, for example, hopping on gear, glorifying steroid use. You see his like popular gym edits. It's literally taking like unnatural substances.
It's crazy that just this little thing here is gonna make me look phenomenal.
This literally ruins not only like your physical body, but messes with your head. This steroid stuff is awful. Like,
the fitness industry, he was calling people out.
I'm doing TRT. Some people even argue that I'm doing a high dose TRT to start. I'm doing 200 milligrams a week for about 8 weeks. I'm gonna get my blood done. I'm gonna see where it puts my testosterone concentration in my bloodstream.
And so just because he got a doctor to prescribe it, do you really think it's okay?
I did not want to get up at 6 a.m., but for some reason the alarm went off in the Elysium gym. I fell asleep there because we were late streaming.
And so was he up late streaming, gambling? I mean, he met up with Togi, he was in Cabo. Was he gambling, betting a live stream?
God damn it, dude, now never trust again, bro. Oh my God, dude.
Is that Alex Eubanks' new life? Togi's trying to convince him to up the doses. How do we know they're not already up?
You gotta up the dose, bro. I was waiting for it.
And notice, it's a 3-month update on his TRT. He started at 200 milligrams. How do we know he hasn't upped the dose? He hasn't posted his blood work, and as that individual suggested, his testosterone levels are probably at 2,000. Does anyone think that Alex Eubanks' testosterone is within the normal reference range? And so he has super physiological levels of testosterone because he's taken super physiological doses. Does that make sense? And so how is this different than doing a cycle?
this is so not worth it. I don't get why anybody would want to like just half-ass do this for what? Just to get bigger, stronger? It makes no sense to me.
So far, I think this morning was 193 pounds fasted. When I woke up, you weigh a little bit heavier at nighttime, so I always say my morning weight.
And so he's now 193 pounds. Formerly it was 174 pounds, and so officially he's up 19 pounds. Now, remember why he went on HRT? Does anyone forget? His testosterone levels were lower. Why? Because he felt pressure from social media to try to have a shredded physique. And when he went on a diet to have single-digit body fat, it caused his testosterone levels to go down.
When my body is like lean and aesthetic, I feel like shit. I feel like less of a man. My sex drive is shit. My sleep is shit. Bad energy, brain fog.
And so by adding HRT, it would allow him to have that shredded physique. Remember, previously he'd stated, I might, in the most, perhaps in a year, have 10 pounds more muscle. I'm not doing this to be some freakish bodybuilder. I just want to have a little bit more muscle, but while maintaining a lean physique. Has he in fact lost a single pound? Has he in fact been on a diet? Well, let's see.
In terms of the diet and training, doing 25 minutes of cardio fasted every single morning. And then in terms of I don't count my calories right now. I'm probably eating in like the 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day range. Not tracking, I'm snacking a bunch, I'm eating whatever I want.
I'm eating 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day, snacking and eating whatever I want.
So overall, you can see why Alex Eubank isn't the, most loved person in the industry anymore. And people can't help but to see him as a spoiled pretty boy, just like Prince Charming. And fun fact, Alex dropped a video which he talks on him nearly ending himself, which I was very concerned on. and about what could be the case, to later find out it was all because of a heartbreak. Boo-hoo. I don't know, man. Like, if everyone is built different, but there is people in Gaza worrying about a bomb dropping in their head while doom scrolling, while laying down in the toilet seat. So I think it ain't that deep to cry for Alex Eubank, but hopefully he's good now. I'm happy he's good now. All I'm just saying is that it's not that deep to make a whole big news about it, because people are genuinely worrying about a bomb dropping on their head, and they're not outing themselves every day.
For me, when she for the things of the third or fourth time she broke up with me I never broke up with her. It's like the fourth time I think she broke up with me. And I remember when she did it, and all the other times I fought back as much as I could. I tried to save it, did anything I could. That's why part of the reason why I moved to Florida was right after one of the breakups. And I just told myself, I was like, dude, I can't fight anymore. It just got to a point. So we broke up when I was living in Florida, when we were seeing each other all the time. I moved to where she lived and where her family lived. We broke up, and I didn't have it in me to fight it back. I immediately went up to Liberty. I went to Lynchburg, and I met up with Caleb. We ripped a podcast there that I think you guys might have seen on. I don't know if he uploaded it or not. And I lasted a few days. I reached back out to her. We started talking again. I went back home, and her and I kind of were like a thing for 2 weeks or so, back and forth, hanging out. It wasn't, I was trying to beg for her back, and she would come over and be like, I'd convince her to come over, and I would she would say, as long as you don't beg for me, you know what I mean? I would end up just begging and crying my heart out to her, trying to beg her to stay in my life. And what hurt me more almost, first off, the breakup kind of hit me out of nowhere, right? I did not think she was gonna, I remember exactly, this is what fucked me up. I remember we looked at houses in Atlanta that week, and beautiful houses, and she was telling me how she could imagine herself in the house, in that kitchen that she liked and stuff like that. So I thought we were on the same page with a lot of stuff. And then I remember driving home, and this is fucked up, dude. This shit gets me emotional. Not that, I just remember how happy I was, and I hit a point where I just haven't felt that feeling in a long time. And I remember we were driving home from Georgia back to Florida, and I remember being at this Chick-fil-A with her. This is the first time I've actually talked it out loud. I feel like I'm having a therapy session right now. I think this is definitely, this is needed. This is good for me. So if I cry a bit, it's not that I'm crying over the fact of me remembering how happy I felt during some of those moments, and knowing that I haven't felt that since then. That's what's making me cry now. Not that exactly, the person, I hope they live their best life, even if it's without me. It's not that. It's just, I miss that feeling, And, so, I just worked out also, if I look sweaty. Anyways, we stopped by Chick-fil-A, and I remember there's a guy that noticed me, took a picture with him, and we were waiting for our food, and I remember the way she looked at me in that Chick-fil-A.
In that way, you make a lot of things, you convince yourself of a lot of things that probably aren't true. And it's just when when Alex got caught photoshopping his pictures, he calls me, and he's like, Lex, what should I do? This is when we were pretty close. And I was like, dude, literally just make a YouTube video saying I fucked up, make it 1 or 2 minutes. I'm literally just say you fucked up, say you're sorry, don't make any excuses. Yeah, bro posts a fucking 15-minute video explaining himself. I'm like, dude, have we not seen PewDiePie in the bridge incident? How did he handle it? Could make all the excuses you want, man, but at the end of the day, people are probably gonna see through that shit. So you just gotta be fucking honest. And it's I just see the video, and it's I'm doing this for me. Bro, it does not sound like it. Especially at the end when you say you're taking X amount of substances and you're gonna look better than than the person's favorite fitness influencer. It's bro, you just say you weren't doing it for validation, and then you literally, in the same 5-minute video, say you're gonna look better than other people. That literally is the definition of doing it for validation. You wanna look better than others and have people recognize that.
Why the fuck you got so much hate?
I don't know, bro.
They mad that you're fucking rich?
I don't know. I think it's just
I think people, my personal opinion is like, I think it's because I've been doing this stuff so long and for so well that like, and I work hard. Like every hour I spend, I feel like it has to be spent towards building. Yeah. I'm not lazy. I'm not lazy at all. I have to make money because I want a family. So I think people see me being very driven and always trying to do new things that make more money. Yeah. And they take it as me being a sellout, which is like so funny because those people are saying I'm being a sellout. You're gonna catch them working at like a 9 to 5 in about 10 years.
Yeah. So the thing is, like with my thought pattern, I'm just like, maybe you just weren't good enough to attract the money. What the fuck? Like, how are you about to call someone else that's doing better than you, or has more resource than you?
You'll never see me feeling the need to tear down something on somebody else because that's some insecurity. It's like,
I know.
I never will speak down upon somebody because they're doing better than me.
Bye, have a great time.